Hey everyone, this is Aaron with the Otaku Guru, and we are doing a very special unboxing today, or special for me at least. I love Dragon Ball, and we finally got in our copy of the Dragon Ball Z 30th Anniversary Collector's Edition from Funimation. As you can see, it comes with a nice big art book, a little Grandista statue of Goku. We'll be opening that, and of course the box set itself. So I'm going to start off with the statue just because it's big, it's unwieldy. Let's get it open. Let's get it obviously built because it's Grandista. There's a 0% chance it came in one complete piece. And we'll get this out of the way. Also, Joe, while I'm doing this, would you mind grabbing the black folder that's over there? I want to show everybody the certificate of authenticity too, so they can kind of see what they have to look forward to if they've ordered this. Sure enough, I am a prophet akin unto Nostradamus, in that this is obviously not in one piece. Thank you, sir. I'll sit those right there and this right here. Appreciate it. For those of you who didn't know, that's Joe. It's almost like I said his name. Standard Grandista fun when it comes to their packaging. It's tighter than a nun's. Never mind. Don't want to make anyone bad with my vulgar languages. So let's take a look here and see. Is the quality on par with other Grandista statues? I would have to assume it's going to be, but as you can see looking around, I have a few of them. Let's see where he fits into the equation. They did the annoying hair wrap job. Keep it nice and safe though, so it annoys me, but it keeps it safe, so what am I really whining about? I like to tear open the package as far as the little plastic goes. It reminds me of being a kid and you open a new present, you couldn't wait to get it. This stuff goes back in the box. Closed, closed. And now the box can go spend some special little happy time down here on the ground. Standard Grandista, 2 parts. This one's a little bit firmer when you put it together, so that's somewhat nice. And it's got a little foot stand. I never quite understood the foot stand because very rarely do I ever feel like these figures actually balance back. They almost always balance forward. But this is a nice figure. And we'll do another little video that's going to splice in right here. We're going to go around the video. It'll be great. But for right now, Goku, a little battle damage, got the 4-star ball. And as you'll see from the little video that we're going to splice in here, it will show you the 4 on the ball. So it'll go right here. The detail is fantastic, but really it's what you've come to expect from Grandista. So again, it's not an exact selling point, or it is. If you have to have all the Grandista statues, technically you'll need to buy this one. All right, Goku. Let's move on to the certificate of authenticity. Apparently they want you to know that this is legitimate. Comes with a big certificate of authenticity. I am number 3784. It almost looks like it's something that you would get out to someone who had won the Tenkaichi. So that's kind of neat, the way that they did it. I'm a fan. They throw in the little leaflet. Obviously, it would go like right here or right here on the box, you know, wherever it falls on most of those collector's edition. They just didn't want to do the little glue to it, which I think is nice. A lot of times you see them do the glue on the back of these into the collector's edition box, and if you're trying to peel it off, it destroys one thing or the other. So that was a nice addition. Not that this is super important to it, but definitely something that, you know, more anal retentive collectors would want to keep. Then, of course, Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, A Visual History. Right here on the back of it. It's nice. Kind of gives you a breakdown on the book. So let's take a look at the book. Put the knife away right now before I damage part of this, and then I have to commit wholesale seppuku. It's a very heavy book. Very heavy. Open it up. Take a look. 30th anniversary art book. I'm definitely liking it. I'll do a flip through here, overhead shot so you can see it. But I mean, it really is just an art book. Now, that sounds like I'm condemning it. You know, oh, it's just an art book. But with that in mind, 1 second, guys. Just going to grab this here for a second. This is one of the Dragon boxes. This is Dragon Box 7. When you crack open Dragon Box 7, it comes with a little book of its own. And the contents and the artwork are a lot more detailed. Now, it's not just straight artwork, but there's artwork in it, episode breakdowns, close-ups. There's a lot more to it than what you're getting out of the art book here. So, right off the bat, you know, it's a nice art book. It's very cool, but I think that it could have been more. You know, just knowing right off the bat what you could have had with the Dragon boxes originally, you have the material. You're basically re-releasing a Blu-ray version of the Dragon boxes. Oh, but the visual and the audio quality is different. I get it, but what you're releasing is, in effect, the collector's edition aspect of it. I mean, I'm not even going to do a review of the video and the audio, because one way or the other, fans have been having an absolute aneurysm over that since this was announced. So, I'm going to stay clean away from that one. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of getting dragged into that. So we open it. We get the plastic off. We get the plastic out of here. First things first, they've done a lot of hollow foiling on it. Dragon Ball Toei Animation, Funimation, Bird Studios, Shueisha, Toei Animation. Very nice. They also, in case you are wondering, packaged it very, very well. One thing I will say that I notice on here is there's a little bit where there's been a dent in it. It's almost impossible to have perfect packaging, especially when you have it going through so many hands in transit. But they did everything they could to keep it nice for getting here. So shout out Funimation, that was very cool. Especially when I'm anal retentive as I am. So we're going to take this off. Also going to do a little... And you have the actual sets themselves. And they come in little books. Now you have... Open this up, open this up, open this up. They made it look like books. But the reality of it is, it's just DVD holders. Again, I feel as though an opportunity here was missed when you consider that if they're going to do it in a book format like this anyhow, you could have added in some of the artwork and things from the Dragon Box book. Not a deal breaker. These are still very, very nice. You know, you've got, they showed you these on the previews for, but you got the Vegeta, you got the Freezer, you got the cellular phone, you got the Majin Buu. You know, like, you got what you want. And it's not, like I said, it's not a deal breaker. It's very nice. The box is very well constructed. You know, I think for me personally, when you go for something big like this, you want a little bit more out of it. I mean, granted, it's cool, it's Blu-ray, but I've already got the series on Blu-ray. I mean, that's not really fair. I've got the series like 8 times over, but I already have it on Blu-ray. So what was I spending on it? I was spending it on it for the nostalgia effect and for the collector's aspect of it. I'm a collector. I have to have the collector's edition. It's an edition just for me, the collector. It's wonderful. I was the collector, because I'm a collector. I collect. I don't call collect, though. I have a cell phone. I can afford my own long-distance calls now. I mean, not if you guys don't view this video. If I get no views on this video, I'm not sure if I can afford a cell phone. I might have to call collect as the collector. That joke went on for far longer than it needed to. So we're going to also do a little close-up of this box as well. We're going to splice that in right here. Good job, us. And we're also going to splice in real quick a little overview of the book, and we're going to splice that one in right here. Damn it, Joe. Actually, I'm sure he did it fine. I'm the one who's going to edit this too, so that's the funny part about it. But it's very, very nice. Here's the thing. I will say about this what I say about most collector's edition. If you're a diehard fan of the series, you would have enjoyed this. Problem is that this has fallen into Funimation's wonderful habit of, what if we just crowdfund the new box sets? What if you just bollocks? What do you mean crowdfund the new box set? It didn't work with Cowboy Bebop. The only reason it worked this time is because Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. Stop that shit. Make a collector's edition, release the collector's edition, and release tiers. Only reason so many of one, you know, but stop trying to crowdfund it. You're not Kickstarter. You're never going to be Kickstarter Funimation. Come on now. But no, realistically, it's a nice box set. But that's what it is. It's a nice box set. There's no other bells and whistles. You know, you're paying extra. You got the Grandista Goku, which, I mean, admittedly, it's a nice figure. It's a nice statuette. But I can pull off of my shelf cheaper and nicer statuettes, especially like the manga dimension ones from Grandista as well. So it's really about you. Is this something that you would want to spend your money on? Well, if it was, I hope you did, because now if you try and find it on eBay, it's going to be astra-freaking-nomical. You know, but a good, you know, backdoor into this is there's a very cool box set of both Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball on DVD. They're the blue and orange boxes, respectively, at FYE, and you can get them for a reasonable price if you want the whole series. If you want the whole series in Blu-ray, check Best Buy. Best Buy is always doing deals on the 9 seasons of Dragon Ball on Blu-ray. Same thing with Amazon and Funimation. Just keep an eye out, especially around Black Friday, especially around Cyber Monday. You know, see what you can find that way. But if you're a diehard fan, if you want to have all the Dragon Balls, you want to collect them all, whether they be Earth, Namek, Black Star, Corrupted, Cracked, Dragon Ball Heroes, you know, then this will be something you'll want to get. But I really only recommend it for the diehard heart of fans. And the funny thing is that, you know, as we've seen with the, you know, the tripe going around about the picture and the audio on it, even the diehardest of fans might be let down. This is for the diehardiest of the collectoriest of fans. Collector. Have a good night.